Hello everyone. So in our previous video, we have created the feature file which contained the scenario. Now we need to create the runner. The responsibility of runner is to execute the scenario which is present inside the feature file. So in the same package, I'm going to create a class and let me call it as test get runner. So inside this class, I'm going to create a simple test method. To create the runner, I'm going to use the API which is coming from the JUnit 5 framework. And the dependency for that is already added to our project in the form of configuration under pom.xml. So I'm going to use the API which is coming from this framework for creating the runner. Then we are going to add the annotation @test with this method. Make sure that the annotation is coming from the package that is com.intuitkarate.junit5.karate. So this is the package which is defined under this jar file. So in this test method, I'm going to use the class that is karate, and inside this class there is a method called run. This method will invoke the feature file and execute all the scenario which is present inside that feature file. So inside this method, I will specify the name of the feature file. And as you can see here, I'm just specifying the name of the feature file without the extension. Now when I use this run method, it is going to invoke this feature file. But this run method is not aware of the location of this feature file. So there are two ways by which we can specify the location of this feature file. The first one is to use relative to method. So inside the same class, we have one more method that is relative to. I'm going to use this method to specify the location of this feature file. And inside this method, I need to use the method that is get class. The get class method is coming from the object class. This method returns the runtime class of an object. So when we execute the test, JUnit is going to create the object of this class, and this method is going to return the runtime class, that is this class in our case. The get class method returns the class name along with the package structure. Based on that, the relative to method will identify where the feature file is located, and it is going to invoke that. After that, we need to change the return type of this method to karate, and then we need to use the return keyword here as we have updated the return type of this method. So you can run the runner by doing the right click, run as JUnit test. So as you can see here, it has invoked our feature file and it has executed the scenario which is present in the feature file. Now let me put a debug point over here. And also let me go to the implementation of relative to method. Here we are using the member variable as class. Let me see where this variable is being used. So it is being used over here. That is scan for feature file. And let me put a debug point here also. And then I'm going to run the runner in a debug mode. Now let us see what this method returns. So as you can see here, it is returning the class along with the package structure. So that's how the relative to method will know under which package it should look for feature file. So we are at the second debug point. Let us see what is the value of path. So the value of path is the absolute location of the feature file. So using the class, this will create the absolute path to the feature file. And that's how the Karate framework will know that where the feature file is located for the execution. So let me copy this path and continue with the execution. So this is the first way of invoking the feature file via Karate framework. So let me show you what is the second way. Let me create one more test method. And in this approach, I'm going to use the class path. So again, the step will remain same. We need to create the test method. The annotation should come from this package. The return type of the test method should be karate. And then we can use karate dot run. And I'm going to use the class path variable along with the absolute location of the feature file. So in this case, as I'm specifying the complete path to the feature file along with the class path variable, I don't need to use the relative to method. And let me run the runner. So you can see here, it is able to identify the feature file and execute it. Now let me do one more thing. So I'm going to make this void again and remove the return keyword. And also let me just comment out this annotation. And let me run the runner. So you can see here we are getting the pop-up and it clearly says that no test found with test runner JUnit 5. That means we have to follow this structure of our test method. The return type of the test method should be karate. So let me modify our feature file and let me change the status code to 201. And in this case, the expectation is the test will fail. Yeah, so the tests are failing. So this is how you can create the runner and invoke the feature file using that runner.